adjustments to it.
Right.
One, George Foreman says he needs to fight tall, and he gave away his height. Are you guys comfortable going into rematch?
Oh, man, I love it. I mean, if he fights tall, I can see. I'm already. You're saying as you're mentioning this, and I'm already picturing what we can do if he decides to fight tall.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's gonna leave himself open downstairs if he fights tall.
Right.
And that's gonna play in our favor.
Now Anthony Joshua's. There's a lot of different reasons he has that he's expressed to why he lost it. He said that he wasn't motivated for this fight. He was thinking about Wilder Joshua.
I doubt that very much.
Mm-hmm.
He's a professional.
Mm-hmm.
He's a professional boxer.
Right.
I doubt any boxer will ever tell you, I didn't train, I didn't want to win. I don't know. He's a professional. He's a world champion.
Right.
I don't think any world champion wants to lose his title. You know what I mean?
Do you guys feel like Joshua looks at the physical appearance and he's just confused? He just can't understand why he lost to Andy Ruiz?
As a matter of fact, he's still thinking that now.
Mm-hmm.
He's thinking that right now. He's like, how did I lose to this guy?
Right.
How? Why? But he's like, man, Andy can fight.
Right.
For those people that don't know Andy, or that know him now, but that didn't know him in the past, including Joshua, now you know he can fight.
Those are the words of Manny Robles. And Manny Robles simply called Anthony Joshua a liar. He said he doubted that Joshua was worried about Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, other fighters. He's a professional. He's a world champion. He doubts any fighter wants to give up their belts. So he doubts that very seriously in this particular interview. And he praised our hopes and that Anthony Joshua would fight tall, like George Foreman, like Lennox Lewis. All these guys recommended Joshua to do in the rematch, fight tall, right? Even his trainer, Rob McCracken, said the same thing. Keep him long. Keep him long means fight tall. Keep him at a distance. But as he claims, and it's no secret. He already knows that. He knew Manny Robles, if he fights tall, good. He leaves his body wide open. So they already know. And it's going to be a good fight because Manny Robles knows how to get him in training. And listening to this interview, he said some key things that I want to add, I want to mention. And he said that he's been in the gym, okay? He's been in the gym, but they haven't went hard because he doesn't want to push him too fast. He doesn't want to put him into a stringent training camp right now. And what's that tell me? That tells me he needs rest. He doesn't need to go hardcore right now because you're still several months out. You have October, you have November, you have full... Look, and you have the rest of this month. So you basically have 3 months from tomorrow. Well, actually from today. No, from tomorrow. You have 3 months to get ready. So why would you want that much time when you know the fight's on down the line? That's what I'm telling you guys. Okay? People pretend that Andy Ruiz only had 5 weeks to train. He needed that rest between training camps from one fight to the next. He was very much in shape when he won the last fight. He was not out of shape. You don't fall out of shape within a week and a half, people. Okay? That's rest. That's good. That's time you need to heal from either the bumps, bruises, abrasions, sore joints that you had during that one fight. You go back into training camp for another 5 weeks. Because here's the thing, people. If Andy Ruiz was not ready, he would not have asked Eddie Hearn for the opportunity. Okay? He wouldn't have asked for the opportunity if he wasn't ready. That was one of his selling points. Again, I just got out of a fight. Eddie Hearn was like, okay, this looks like a perfect guy with only one professional loss to Joseph Parker. We beat Joseph Parker. Why not make this fight happen? And it did. You see what I'm saying? So back to Manny. He's preparing Andy Ruiz for whatever comes from Anthony Joshua. I learned a lot from this interview because it answered a lot of questions to me. You know, with his thoughts on Anthony Joshua, the sparring, or should I say the training rumors, what Andy was actually doing, because a lot of people thought he was, he wasn't training, but he really confirmed that he's not really in training camp right now. And so that tells us if he's not in training camp right now, everyone thinks the longer you're in training camp, the better you are. You can get drained. It's a certain term called overtraining, and you can always overtrain a fighter. I know countless guys like Obakar and Edislandi Lara is a subject to overtraining at times because you stay into the gym too long. Luis Ortiz, he trains too much. You need rest. Your body naturally needs rest to perform a certain way. If you're always in the gym, your body won't fight or won't be at 100% because you haven't rested and healed your body to get that amount of power that you need to finish or complete a full fight. Because you're always into the gym, you haven't had enough time to get that balance of rest. Okay, so this was a very informative interview from Manny Robles. He's trained, he's focused, and I believe he'll get Andy Ruiz there too. That's what makes this fight so spectacular, I feel, because you got two guys that are coming in and going to give it all they have. Okay? So this time we won't have no excuses on either end. So anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Manny Robles' interview. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.